Tom Brady roast on Netflix last night. It got started at 8 p.m. and got over at 11. 3 full hours of fun.
Too long. I think it was too long. Now,
it didn't feel that long.
Here's what I kept thinking during it.
Friday, clip that.
That's too early for you. Yeah. Here's what I kept thinking during it. What if you're just an NFL fan of another city, another team?
It's a good
How
thought.
much is that holding you last night? Other than knowing Brady and Gronkowski and like Edelman, like you kind of knew the Bledsoe backstory. You know who Kraft is. You know the Belichick thing. Like, but then you see all the other former teammates. Like I wouldn't recognize all the Colts or the Dolphins or something like that. Like
no, this was tailored
for this area.
Mm-hmm. It was tailored for a Patriots.
It's another
audience.
Patriot porn thing. Yeah. Whether you liked it or not, like that's Patriots porn. Those are all the players. Those are all the big time players. Guys over the years that you love growing up watching. Yeah.
Yeah, I
thought that was.
I didn't fully understand why there were those guys in the back row.
Yeah.
I don't really get it. Like Willie McGinnis, Rodney Harrison, and Matt Light, Amendola, Nate Solder, Copen. I didn't really understand why those guys were there.
There was 4 or 5 Tampa Bay Bucks as well.
Who was in that group?
It's like Levante David was there, and his center there.
Jensen, the Jensen kid. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, do you want the people you could scratch to shorten up the time? I could do that for you real quick.
Yeah.
Randy Moss.
Thank you. Thought he would have been better. Of the 4 that you knew were going to talk, I thought Randy would have been better.
I'll be honest though, like the players for the most part did live up to or exceeded expectations. Moss was the one that kind of stood out.
We'll get to the positives in a minute, McKone. We're trying to shave time here.
All right. Crush it.
Come on. Start with the negative. Talk Show 101. Randy Moss is out.
Yep.
Ron Burgundy was stupid.
Yeah.
What the F was that?
Anchorman bit was moronic.
Didn't need it.
No.
Made no sense. Ben Affleck can stay home next time.
I'm such an Affleck guy.
And it was
need him there.
It was so like up to the minute. Like he may be there, he might not be there. He's trying to fit it in. It's almost like he went there just to go. Yeah, I'm just gonna half-ass it.
2 Bears podcast crew. You guys are out.
This is a swing and a miss.
Waste of time.
Awful.
Don't need that. Don't need Dana White.
Yeah, don't need an angry Dana White.
He can get out.
I flew all the way here, and you only gave me 60 seconds. I'm gonna just start ripping on people.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 6 people we've eliminated so far from the roast. Any others?
Kim Kardashian.
Oh, Kardashian, good one.
Oh, I actually think she was pretty good.
Waste of time.
Got booed off.
She got
stage.
booed. That was the best part about it.
Yeah.
I thought for a second that maybe they had built some things in for guys to be able to like take a quick break, but that was not what was going on.
No.
I'm like, what is happening? So that's all right. Those are the people we can dump. You could have dumped all that and maybe saved like
45
half
minutes.
hour.
Yeah, 45 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Now to the good stuff. Go ahead, McKone, Mr. Positivity.
Best one by far to me was Nikki Glaser. I thought she crushed it. She was awesome. Awesome.
It's good.
Yeah.
Best player was Edelman,
Yep.
followed by Bledsoe.
Bledsoe was really good.
Edelman, Bledsoe.
Edelman's podcast has really helped him. Seriously.
Yeah.
Like his ability to deliver it, to sort of get the joke and to know what he can and can't say. And I mean, shoot, they know where the bodies are buried too. Like there's stuff they left out there. The amount of time these guys spent, and I've heard some stories, but go ahead.
How do we feel about Bill?
Bill was good. I thought Bill would have been better.
Oh. Wow.
It felt like, he's
The rare Zoe critique of Bill.
He's got the suit on. It felt like he was more like doing an ESPN show, sort of. But I mean, the rips were there in that. Like he stumbled a couple times because some of it's on prompter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I thought Bill would have been better.
He stumbled a bit, but the 10-part documentary when he goes after the Apple thing was great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I liked when he was ripping on Amendola too.
Oh, that to me felt
something there between
real.
those two, boy.
That felt. I texted you guys. I said that Amendola rip job is great because I feel like there's some real intent, like there's bad blood there.
That was a direct response to what he heard in the
Yep.
documentary.
Yes.
Yeah. Don't think he didn't watch that documentary for 1 second.
Well, because every other player,
Take notes.
Yeah, every other player he goes at, he even like when he goes at Gronk, Hall of Fame tight end, loved coaching him, then he jokes with it. Amendola was just like, he had 200 yards and 250. Moss does that in a half, moves on. Nothing nice about Amendola at all.
Rodney Harrison, he brings up just to say it's a joke that he's not in the Hall of Fame. Just like, this guy's awesome.
That angers him. Yeah. That one angers him.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we've done all those induction things at the hall down there. And man, was he pissed when Roddy? I can't tell you. There's not one guy that's more deserving to be in the Hall of Fame than Roddy Harrison. Yeah, like Bill's gonna go to his dying grave with that.
So Rodney gets all kinds of flowers.
Yep.
And he rips the crap out of Amendola for his totals in 2 seasons. Kills him.
That guy could have had.
He said, yeah, that was his season. That's what Randy would call a decent first half. Like, brutal.
Question: who had bigger plays and bigger games, Danny Amendola or Randy Moss?
Oh, Amendola.
Amendola.
Yeah.
Think about it.
I mean, just have more of him. Randy had the touchdown in the Super Bowl that should have won.
Yeah,
the game.
I get
Should have
that,
been
but
it.
it was like just a jump that he caught it right in his gut, like the Amendola catch in the back end line against Jacksonville.
Oh, nails.
Oh,
yeah.
the double ball to Edelman from Edelman against the Ravens, down 14 of them. The catches in the Super Bowl.
2-point conversion against Atlanta. All
Oh
that
my
stuff.
God! Yeah, good point. The block,
Yeah.
yes, all of it.
I thought Bill was pretty good. I thought
he was good.
It was good that he was, there and took the shots. They ripped him for everything, not having a job. All the Foxborough High jokes he used to throw at them, or the rip jobs, and they ripped him and said, "Yeah, it's the only
Foxborough
job
High ones felt
the only
scripted.
job you could get right now.
Yeah.
It's Foxborough High."
See, we've heard that so many times. Not the Foxborough High, though.
Not from those guys though.
Yeah.
We have the Johnny F. and Foxborough thing with Giselle DeRobert,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
They killed him for having younger girlfriends. I think Brady had Brady had the Ring doorbell cam joke.
So it was
Those are ruthless.
It was off the like we thought there was gonna be nothing about relationships, right? Like there was gonna be off limits, and then boom, Kevin Hart went right at it.
I was going to say within 2 minutes you knew it was on because you brought up Giselle and all that stuff in that first opening monologue.
He
there.
looked like he was gonna cry.
He did not look comfortable.
No, I think that upsets him still.
I
A lot of jiu-jitsu instructor talk. Yeah.
Oh man,
That would piss me off like you wouldn't believe.
The 8 karate lessons a day. I can't-
But you got to know going into it. You agree to do this. Someone's gonna slip and someone's gonna go there.
Yeah.
Even if you tell him you can't. Then how about the one where he went up and shut down the Robert stuff too?
The only thing that got him to his feet to get upset was Robert Kraft's massage joke that was being made by, who was that?
Jeff Ross.
That was Jeff Ross.
Yeah.
Who retold the story of, as a rookie, he said, "You're the greatest decision the organization's ever made." And then he gave him a massage. And there he asked for, he wants a massage. And that got Brady up.
Yeah.
Yep.
He stood up and told him, "Don't say it again." Of all the things that got made fun of, his wife, his kids, his sisters, none of that brought Brady to his feet. Make fun of Robert Kraft, and he's mad.
Yeah, shut it down.
Shut it down. Edelman was ruthless. Edelman was so
He doesn't
ruthless.
care at this point.
Anybody who can make a funeral joke to a guy in his 80s standing right in front of him, props. And then Robert giving it right back to him later on, saying, "You're not invited to my funeral." It's that was in the spirit of a roast.
Yes. Yeah.
It was so much better than we could have expected. Especially when we had started to hear at the end of the week that they were keeping the wife and girlfriend
Yeah, they
stuff
weren't gonna go
off.
at it.
That would have been
Yeah.
terrible
Yeah.
without all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That was a theme throughout. Oh, by the way, one thing that I don't know a lot of people have mentioned today, a lot of Hernandez jokes.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
one with
What
kicking
was
the
with
stool
that?
out. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
By the players too.
I mean,
It wasn't just the comedians making them.
there were a lot of Hernandez jokes.
It's interesting because, like, I know there were some sit downs with Gronk, like interviews where Hernandez's name was brought up, and he said, "I don't even comment on that." And there was another question about it, and he goes, "You know what? This interview is going to be over." Like they've got up and left interviews after for having to talk about Hernandez. Like they wouldn't touch it.
Yeah, Brady skipped the whole episode of the docuseries.
Yeah.
He's mysteriously absent. on Hernandez. Mm-hmm. Not last night, though. We had a joke about him. It was really good. Let's get your reaction to that. Last night, the roast. If you haven't seen it, I recommend it. Yeah. It is long. We've given you all the parts you can skip through. Moss, Burgundy, the two Bears, Affleck, Dana White.
What'd you think about Gronk?
I thought he was funny because so much of it was bad. But it was like
it's typical. It's typical him.
It's just so who he is.
It's him.
Like my favorite.
Throw the script away. Let him go. Just let him go.
He can't read his script, but then you can tell when he goes off of his script.
He would like say a bad joke and then be like, I wrote that one. That was me. Like, just that made it funny.
The part where Kevin Hart tells him to sound it out too when he started struggling was great.
When Kevin Hart came back, Kevin Hart was really good.
He was, yeah.
When he came back to the podium after Nikki Glaser. And Nikki Glaser had said it's about cryptocurrency.
Oh, yeah.
Like, even Gronk know. Me know not real money, right?
Kevin Hart lost him.
And Kevin Hart said, I'm sitting next to the guy. And he's like, yeah, I did say that. He's like, Gronk, you're not supposed to help the joke. They're making fun of you.
He didn't care.
You can't. And he was losing it. Reaction to that coming up, 617-779-0985. That will be better and more entertaining than anything that happens on June 12th.
They're going to be close.
Unfortunate that it's the case, but it's the truth.
Hey, if you like that clip, check out more videos from Zolak and Bertrand right here. For more Patriots analysis and opinion, hit this playlist. And for all the latest from the Sports Hub, download the app at 985thesportshub.com.